What's up everyone, welcome back to another video. Now today I'll be sharing a recipe for this chipotle lemon honey salmon. Let's get started. Here I have my salmon already washed and clean and pat dry. I washed these up in some lemon juice and pat dry them. For my seasoning, I have some fish seasoning, all purpose, some garlic powder, some paprika, some onion powder, and some black pepper. Feel free to use your favorite herbs and spices. Now I'm just going to go ahead and mix well to combine. Then I'm just going to go ahead and sprinkle on this spice rub onto the salmon generously, and then I'm going to go ahead and massage it in. We want to do this on both sides, making sure that the salmon is well seasoned. We don't want to leave any area out, so we're going to flip it over and do it on the next side. Then we're going to go ahead and get those little corners. You just want to make sure that the salmon is well seasoned. And after I'm done, I'm just going to go ahead and set this aside to marinate for about 15 to 20 minutes if you have that much time. Seafood don't take a long time to marinate, so you just need a couple of minutes just to allow this to marinate. And if you don't have that much time, you could go ahead and start cooking this right away. Now that's done, I'm just going to go ahead and create the sauce. Here I have some chipotle peppers. I just went ahead and pureed this and stored them in a jar. So these were whole peppers and I pureed them. And I went in with a couple tablespoons, some lemon juice. And I'm going to go in with some honey, because hence it's a lemon honey chipotle sauce. Now go ahead and mix well to combine and set aside. A full written recipe and measurements will be linked down below, just in case you want to go ahead and try this recipe, and you can always adjust to your liking. Now we want this to be a sauciness, so I'm just going to go in with about 2 teaspoons of cornstarch and some water, and we're going to create a cornstarch slurry. This is just to thicken it up. We don't want it oily, we want a sauce-like consistency. So in my cast iron pot, it's well heated. I went in with some vegetable oil and some butter, and I'm going to go ahead and start cooking my salmon. I'm just going to go ahead and cook these on each side for about 3 to 4 minutes, and then we're going to turn it over and cook it on the corners. We want to make sure that it is seared on all sides. So I'm just going to go ahead, place these in, allow them to sit on one side for about 3 to 4 minutes as I mentioned, and then I'm going to go ahead and flip these over. You want to be careful because the salmon is a tender protein and it's easily broken, so you want to go ahead and flip these over. Take your time. If you have a smaller pot, do these in batches. So I'm just going to go ahead and flip these over and allow them to go on the other side. I'm just going to go ahead and flip these on the sides, and the rest. So you're going to flip these on each side until everything is nice and golden and the salmon is fully cooked. Now I'm just going to go ahead and remove these from the oil. Then I'm going to go ahead and drain some of that excess oil before creating our sauce. So I drained the oil and I went in with a little bit more butter, and to this I'm going to go ahead add some minced garlic, and I'm going to saute this up for a couple of seconds because this is a minced garlic and we don't want it to burn, so you want to move quickly right here. So after this, I'm just going to go ahead and add my sauce that I created earlier. Yes, I'm going to mix well to combine, and then I'm going to add the cornstarch slurry and allow this to simmer on medium to low heat and thicken up. We don't really want to cook this too fast. We just want it to thicken up and have a nice and saucy consistency. You want to also make sure that you taste along as you're cooking, because cooking is all about building flavors. At this point, it tasted like it needed something else, so I went in and added a little bit more all-purpose season, give it a good mix and allow it to simmer a little bit more. And that's it for the sauce. It was that simple. Now I'm just going to go ahead and add the salmon back to the sauce, adding them one by one, and want to place it because at this point the salmon is fragile and we don't want to break it apart. So I'm just going to go ahead and use a spoon to spoon the sauce on over the salmon and coat it generously in that deliciousness. At this point, trust me guys, this is smelling amazing and it tasted amazing too. So I'm just going to go ahead and finish spooning on the sauce over the salmon, and guys, it's that simple and easy. Now guys, if you haven't yet liked this video, go ahead, give it a thumbs up, share it, leave me a comment if you have any questions, and I'll definitely get back to you. So here I am drizzling the sauce over the salmon, and I'm just going to go ahead and garnish with some fresh parsley, and yeah, dinner is served. That's it, my beautiful people. I thank you so very much for watching. If you haven't yet subscribed or followed, go ahead and do so. I'll highly appreciate you. Have a good day and bye bye.